Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to Your Turn to Die. So, once again, the VOD got screwed up, last time, so I guess we have to do this sequence again. Thankfully, I didn't save over... before we started the banquet, so yeah, let's go ahead and get started. You almost ready? Kitaro. How you doing? What about you, Kitaro? Is your wound okay? Don't sweat it. If I made it this far, it shouldn't be no concern. Seemed pretty deep. Amazed. Come to think, is Kurumada okay? Presley's hanging on like that. Should I check on him? Yeah, could you do that for me? We've come this far. Can't go losing anybody. It's finally time. Kurumada. As if I haven't been teetering on the brink this whole time. Anyway, I gotta tell you something. What is it? You told us that you'd protect everybody, dummies included. Yes. Thanks for keeping that promise. Naturally, I always keep my promises. I feel like I'm listening to a song. Song. Might be our last moment of peace, right? Make something happen. I want to soak this in while I can. Hold on a second. I don't need to sing, do I? I guess I'll find someone good at singing. I guess that would be Rekko. Huh? Sing a song? Sorry to bother, I just wanted to hear you sing. No prob. Hell, what better time for it? What kind of song? One I sang all the time since I was a kid, with Alice. Rekko started humming a song. Oh, I've heard that one before. Then let's sing it together, till we calm ourselves down. Yeah, let's all sing. Haven't felt this peaceful in a while. It's fine if I provide some accompaniment, right? Kana's glad we could all come this far together. You did good. This is thanks to you, Kana. Kana didn't do anything. She just wanted to help you, Sarah. We all overcame the banquet together and greet Mr. Policeman with a smile. And we'll revive all the dummies, too. Kana, you're so straightforward. That's because I don't want to go astray anymore. Kana, she has no hesitation now. She really has grown strong. I'm no good at singing in a chorus. Might be good to listen, though. I guess this is pretty nice, isn't it? Even at times like these. Things are feeling kind of fun now, Meow. Song's kind of nostalgic, huh? Kurumada's listening with a look of satisfaction. Maybe he actually really likes this kind of thing. How is it, Kurumada? Not bad. Feels like, you know, that it's good to have allies. Kurumada? What? Now I got no regrets, no matter what happens. Yeah, I think if we messed up, during the fight with Maple, I think he would die here. Let's win, Sarah, Kana. Right. Sarah, you gonna start preparing for the banquet? Yep. Yes, let's begin. So is this gonna be the final death game then? I'm sure everybody knows, but now we're gonna have to choose who goes in the 7 coffins. Doesn't matter if they're alive or dead, somebody's gotta go in, human or doll. Wanna do rock, paper, scissors, perhaps? We'll go in. That's fine, right? By we, you mean the dummies? Yeah. Renmaru got in the coffin. Well, why not, if we're just getting in? Is that all there is to it, though? Scared of the dark? Going with your mommy. Kurumada got in. Jeez. Now's as good a time as any to show some backbone. I can't be burdening Jin and everyone forever. Hayasaka got in. If anything happens, count on me. Thank you, everyone. All that's left is that one, meow. The last coffin. I'll inspect it. The one that Keiji was in. That got swapped with the doll of Midori. I'll open it. No good, it won't open. We have to think of a way to pry it open, meow. Yeah. But since the banquet isn't starting, does that mean it's empty? Then Mr. Policeman really did escape, meow. Well, then let's discuss who should go in the... Huh? What? The coffins! Holy crap, they completely buried themselves. No way! The gate! Hurry to the gate! Oh. Yeah, the gate's open now. Who's this guy? Heyo, I've been withering away waiting. Although, at the same time, he looks kind of familiar. What? What in the world is this place? Why, the antechamber for the banquet. Oops, pardon me. I'm Meister, who will be overseeing proceedings for the banquet. Now, I'm gonna have you select a challenger. Were you gonna make us do, meow? Whoa now, can't tell you that yet. The game is Russian roulette. It's a test of luck between the challengers. Oh, you. Allow me to introduce the other challenger. Midori! Quit with the theatrics! Now, which coffin will you pick first? First? These. The challengers will go in these coffins. Coffins again? Why, they're just the same kind that were in the cemetery. No traps here. And they're brand new and unused. Lucky you. If you're scared, want me to pick first? Wait. At any rate, let's look him over to make sure there's nothing suspicious. think it really matters. Alright, the right coffin. Alright, but let's check them a little more. No need to put your sticky hands all over them. There's no difference between the two coffins. Seems that way. Nothing suspect. We'll go with the one Sarah picked. Okie dokie, then I'll go in the one you didn't pick. Was this really the right one? Now for you to decide on a challenger. Feel free to take your time thinking it over. Though not so long the dummies run out of battery, of course. What should we do? Who's going to be confident once we know what the game's like? We have to decide now. For somebody to get in. We don't even know the rules. I'll do it, meow. What? Jin? No, it's dangerous. I'm always the one being protected, Woof. You're all nice, so you'd never pick me at times like this, meow. But if that meant only I survived, I'm sure I'd regret it, Woof. I'd feel like I was a burden. Aw. So I want you to let me do it, Woof. I want to know there were people who were saved by me being there, Woof. That's... you already have. Because I love all of you guys. Jin! Oh. Ugh. Now let's move on. It's about time to start. Start what? The passage continues further in. We've arrived in quite the place. I don't see any coffins anywhere. Now it's about time. I'll prepare myself. I'm not going to sacrifice anyone. Well then, let's begin, shall we? Come forth. But an amazing machine, isn't it? Coffins. Is everyone in there? Whoa, don't bother trying to open them, alright? Because I've locked the coffins just now. At any rate, I should get closer and inspect them. Oh, the platform rotated. Yeah, that's the destroyed coffin. Incredible, huh? Using this machine, you guys gotta locate Midori. Locate Midori. Yep, in one of these 9 coffins. Whoever hits their target first wins. That is the Russian roulette banquet. You mean... Naturally, the challenger dies if they're hit. Then Jin's life is on the line. Hey, let us out of here! Are you outside, meow, Big Sis Sarah? Jin. They're completely soundproofed in there, but as you can see, you can talk via monitors. I can't see anything from here, meow. If only I'd known, I should have gone in there. So we have to choose a coffin, and whoever's inside is executed? Don't get it twisted, Sarah. Huh? We're the ones who can properly observe the situation from out here. That's right. What's important is winning and surviving. I'll win, and save Jin. Oh, and by the way, it's a team battle, so Midori needs a button pusher too. Meaning I'll push the buttons in his stead. You ain't gonna cheat? My cheating is Midori's cheating. We'll share responsibility. That's comforting. You better not cheat yourselves. Rule breakers get death. As if we even could. Well then, once we decided the turn order, we can get started. I'd say it's fine for Team Jin to go first, having the disadvantage. Alright. Went a little long, huh? Let's start already. Russian Roulette Banquet Edition, begin. Whew. An extremely heavy air dominates the space. From what we heard, the rules are simple. 9 coffins. If Jin is picked, we lose. If Midori is hit, we win. But is it really that simple? I doubt it. Above all, it's strange that Midori, who should be in a coffin, isn't saying anything. But it doesn't change what we have to do. We'll discuss it together and find an answer. By the way, you can rotate the coffins during your discussions if you want. Make good use of it. We ought to think about how we can differentiate the coffins. Alright, let's observe. So he says, but they all look pretty much the same. The only one we can identify is Anzu's coffin. That means there's only a 1 in 8 chance that we hit Midori. Don't forget, we could hit Jin, too. Meow? That's a problem, Woof. I can't die like this, Woof. Right, but what difference in appearance is there? There's gotta be something, right? Like a way to see things that I can't see. What about the lantern? Yeah. The lantern. The light of this lantern can reveal things that you can't normally see. But I thought it was out of battery. We'll use the one I picked up. Thinking it's the same as your lantern, Sarah. Thank you very much. Yeah, the one they picked up. Now, let's try this. I see. The coffins are glowing. What? What's going on outside? We're not sure of the details either, but there's something special to these coffins. We might just be able to tell them apart. The coffins must be made with a special material that glows in the lantern's light. Hey, what's it look like? How many glowing coffins are there? Tell me. We saw the coffins glowing like this when we were off on our own, too. Yeah, but only some of them are glowing. Let's see. Three, 6, 8, 9, 1. Those are the ones that are glowing. Well, do you know? Yeah, the number of glowing coffins is 5. Really? Huh, I see. So... there are 5 glowing coffins, then like what? This has to be a lead. Let me think about it. Never would have guessed the same lantern would be on floor 5, too. When we used it in the cemetery, all 7 coffins started glowing. All of them. All 7 coffins. This is an important statement. All 7 glowed? Yeah. Then why are only 5 glowing now? By the way, there exist no other coffins than these. So the 7 glowing coffins were reduced to 5 glowing coffins because they are coffins that lost their glow. Alright, why don't we think about why that is? So first of all, Anzu's number 2 coffin isn't glowing. I've lost my glow? Don't go adding pointless statements. I'll retract it. Mabel exploded on top of Anzu's coffin. Is that why? But there should be another coffin that lost its glow too, right? Is there any other possible cause? Even little things matter here. Do any of you remember anything unusual that happened to the coffins? All I can think of is how their peculiar smell bothers me. That's right, Hinako splashed liquid at me and got my coffin all sticky. Huh? Maybe the coffins actually use power to glow. Surely they ran out of battery. It's gotta be the explosion's fault, yeah? The heat of the blast, say. Elaborate? See, Hinako was having me hold her cocoa. Oh yeah. And I said, it's hot, carry it yourself. Then she crumpled it up and splashed it all over my coffin. I had no choice but to wipe it off myself. But that ain't important, is it? I can't overlook this statement. The impact of the explosion, or the heat. There's a lot that could have done it, ain't there? Maybe heat was what caused it. Hold on a sec, I want to hear about what you said. What, me? Yeah, I think it was cocoa, but... maybe it was actually a cafe mocha? Whichever it is, that ain't the point. Renmaru said the cocoa didn't matter. But both the explosion and the hot cocoa share the fact of being super hot. Hey, is that really relevant? He's not wrong that a blast and hot cocoa would be high temperature. If the heat had an effect, that means... something melted? Paint? Maybe there's something like paint on the surface of the coffins that glows from the lantern. Yeah, or at least it was coated in something that melted due to heat. Come to think of it, that would connect to something else. Yeah, the consent form. That black paint. It glowed similarly when I used the lantern. And yeah, the steam made it melt. A spray of steam got rid of it. Whoa, so it was using the same paint? It's not unlikely. If the paint comes off at high temperatures, then I can understand why Renmaru's coffin would have lost its glow. And it's possible that a certain other coffin lost its glow as well. A certain other coffin. Another coffin that stopped glowing. Oh, yeah, the one Keiji was in. That coffin used a cremation system meant to grill Keiji alive. Sure did. Just touching the lid was enough to burn you. So Mr. Policeman's coffin lost its glow too, meow. I bet the melted paint got under the lid, which is why it got stuck and wouldn't open, meow. But that's strange. If we go with that, there's Anzu, Renmaro, Keiji, 3 coffins stop glowing. Yeah, how do we... There's still one that's unaccounted for. The numbers don't match up. Well, and also... Don't you wonder who painted them and when? Good point. I want to clear that up. First off, when I split up from Sarah, all 7 coffins in the cemetery were glowing. Then someone painted the coffins sometime before we separated from Kotaro. I imagine it had to have been Midori. Surely the culprit wouldn't be one of us. I know, wouldn't it get on their clothes or hands when they applied it? That paint stuff? I don't remember seeing anyone acting questionably in the cemetery. Could there not be a culprit, meow? Insert Among Us reference here. Hey, do you think there's a difference between Jin and Midori's coffins and the rest? Got it, the culprit is Maple. Hold up, we sure that old-timer Kotaro's telling the truth? I don't think he would lie now. There must be some meaning to them being painted in the first place. When I split off from Sarah, all 7 coffins in the cemetery were glowing. For the record, there's 4 unglowing coffins now. You can tell if you light them up, but it's 2, 4, 5, and 7. And someone painted the coffins sometime before we separated from Kotaro. But we wouldn't just miss something that suspicious, would we? So it was when nobody was watching. Way back before we even met Midori. Before starting. Yeah, to prepare for the game. I'm sure Midori repainted some old coffins that have been sitting around a long time. Is it plausible that's when he used the paint? The culprit doesn't exist. In other words, a ghost, meow. The ghost of the person in that coffin played a trick, woof. Jin, it's not realistic to bring ghosts into this. I know, meow. I was joking, woof. I mean, it's a brand new coffin, so of course there wouldn't be a ghost, meow. Brand new. Big Cesare, you don't remember, woof. Seaweed Head said, I can't wait, it's my first time using this fancy new coffin, meow. Come to think of it. Yeah, he did say that the ones that Jin and Midori used are brand new. This facility's old. I'm sure the coffins must have reeked like hell from being left there for years. that it? I ain't following. Jin, is that true? Of course, meow. Then it makes sense we didn't see anybody suspicious. A new coffin would have been painted to begin with. So it was coated in paint back when it was made? Like the chocolate on chocolate-covered almonds. Then even the coffins outside the cemetery. Yeah, Meister said it too. Jin and Midori's coffins are both new. They should both glow. Exactly, meow. Then the numbers would add up. It's not 2 out of 7 coffins that no longer glow. It's 4 out of 9. Anzu's, Renmaru's, Keji's, and 1 more coffin stopped glowing. There's just one we can't identify. But I suspect the last one would be among the cemetery coffins. It would be odd if it wasn't. This is some amazing information. Because it means that Midori is in one of the glowing coffins. Then if we pick a glowing coffin... Wait up. Yeah, we still only have a 1 in 5 chance. Same goes for Jin, too. Yeah, exactly. Not to mention the other dummies. Unless we got a way to distinguish Jin and Midori, it's still a game of chance. 1 in 5. 1 in 5 odds that we hit Midori. If we just miss, that's one thing. But if we hit Jin, Jin dies. Like I said, don't forget about the other dummies, too. It's pretty much been established that they're sentient. They're alive. There has to be something else we can do. Couldn't we look more closely at that machine? Okay, let's take a look. This part of the platform shows the number of each coffin. So what are these round lamps beneath the numbers? Hey, whoa, don't go casually pressing that. Will you tell me about it? Of course. See, these lamps are a hint function. Hint. Yep. This is a game where you and Midori take turns selecting coffins, but before each selection, you can get 1 hint. Once before each selection. Can Midori use it too? Yes, ma'am, and I'm sure he will. And what exactly are these hints? Too bad, explanation ends here. Just see what happens and think about it. What? You're good at puzzles, ain't you? Do we just have to use it? Sarah, let's test it out. We've narrowed it down to 5. I'm sure it won't be a waste. You're right. Then I'll explain how to use it. Put the coffin you want to use a hint on right in front, then touch the platform. Alright. I'll choose one of the glowing coffins to use a hint on. $9.99. Let's try this one. I don't think it really matters too much in the end. I press the lamp. that lit up red. Oh! Wait, is that it? What's that tell us? Calm down, Kotaro. That's what we're gonna think about. I guess you're right. Listen, we can't use another hint. If we don't hit Midori, it'll come around to his turn. We have to prevent that. Jin's life is on the line. It's okay, even this single lamp gives us information. For instance, the shape, the color, the glow, the temperature. The color seems like the most obvious. The lamp's color. Its color? Think back to our searching on this floor. We saw numerous devices with a relation to color. That's true. Yeah. In particular, that thingamabob that told us whether it was a human or a doll in the coffin. Right, if we all join forces, I'm sure we can solve this mystery. Let's uncover the secret of the color. It's indicating what's inside. Red is red blood, which means there's a human in there. Speaking of color, there were those 3 buttons on Maple's back. Red, blue, and yellow. Come to think of it, I feel like I read a message involving the colors red, blue, and yellow. Hey, could it be gender or something? Lots of bathrooms in Japan use red for girls and blue for boys, yeah? I don't know if it's relevant, but there was a colored glow from my fingerprint scan. I kind of feel like it's going to be hard to theorize just from the color of the lamp, Woof. No, I think it was... I'm sorry, I can't remember. I'm sure I would if I saw it again. Yeah, I think this was it. Is this what you saw, Kana? What's that? We found this note while exploring, which matches something that was displayed in the coffin control system. Oh, that's right! I remember now, the colors were all explained there, too. Blue, human, red, doll, yellow, bacon. Oh, and since it was on the coffin control screen, the colors would give information about the contents of the coffins, wouldn't they? So the red color of this lamp... So there's a doll inside one of those. That means one of the dummies is in there. But have we established, though, if Midori is a human or a doll? Seriously? I'm starting to see hope. Because everyone but Jin is going to be red. If we pick red coffins, we won't hit Jin, will we? Yeah, but... Again, it still means... Still one of our... Is that really it? Sarah, remember the coffin control screen again. Specifically, that message on the top right. Data log. Yeah, 1 human and 6 dolls. Ain't this a record from when the contents of the coffins was checked? We didn't do anything like that, meow. Does it automatically make a record, maybe? If so, when is this record from? Most likely, it was from the very beginning. It must be when the game first started. I'm guessing that note was a printout of this log. And since this says game start, blue 1, red 6, yellow 0, that would place it at the very beginning, before Midori and the dummies came out. But wait, that would mean those 7 had 1 human mixed in, meow? Would that be Midori? A human among the dummies? There's what? So who is that sneaky bastard? I can't believe something like that. Look, let's calm down for a second. You think we can calm down about this? Because that means there's a person who's been lying and pretending to be one of the dummies. Hell, why would they even do something like that? What should I do? I don't know what this fact means. But I won't be able to fully trust the dummies at this rate. In that case, understood. Let's first make it clear who the human is. Between the 7, the dummies, and Midori, there's 1 human mixed in. I got no damn clue. Is it Renmaru or what? Hey, I replaced my hand, remember? No way I'm human. Being able to take your hand off doesn't necessarily mean you're a doll. But getting a hole that big in your stomach, Kurumada's gotta be a doll, huh? Hey, do you think there's cases where someone doesn't even realize they're human? As in the case with the doll, Rekko from earlier. We all saw our deaths in the victim videos. It's hard to imagine a human mixing in. Midori's hand came off too. But that could have been a prop to make it look like he was a doll. A prop. So you're thinking that Midori's the human, Hinako? I can't say that for sure yet. But just remember this. Midori's with the organization. He can freely use everything in this facility. There's no such thing as impossible. But if that's the case, why would he need the ID card then? Hinako, I'm not so sure about that. About what? If Midori can freely use all the machines in the facility, why would he need to make an ID card? Well, I mean, maybe he didn't necessarily need it. He probably went and prepared one so we could beat his challenges, right? No doubt he could use a face scanner or something instead of needing that thing. We never saw no devices like that. All we saw was the ID card scanner and the fingerprint scanner. That's right, even if Midori's with the organization. There were machines he couldn't mess with without a registered card. A registered card? Then why were Mai's fingerprints registered? That's a good point. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She's sus again. Wait a second, are you suspecting me over that? That's wrong. Mai ain't with the organization. Stop letting your emotions do the talking, you wrestling old-timer. Don't call Muscle Gorilla names, meow. Says the one who calls him Muscle Gorilla. Everybody calm down. We can't be looking for villains. We expect. If they're suspicious, they got a high chance of being the human. I wish I didn't have to be casting doubt on my allies either. Kuromata? Alright, fine. Then I want you to prove it yourselves. That I'm your ally. Mai's fingerprint scan. I always thought it was strange how Mai was the only one to pass the fingerprint scan. Even I don't know why my fingerprints were registered. I swear it's true. Also, Mai's final moments were clearly recorded in her victim video. It's all fake. Her attitude's in Act 2. Maybe her role was to move the Death Gang forward. It is kind of scary how she puts on an act, but Mai couldn't be a full-on villain. Mai had the belief she was a doll, which is why she stabbed Kitaro. The fingerprint thing was a whim of Midori's. No point thinking about it. Mai's final moments were clearly recorded in her victim video. I couldn't imagine it was a fake video. If you saw it too, then don't you remember? Mai was holding 2 guns pointed at her head, her face pale, her gloved hands trembling. Gloved? It was just too cruel. Even I don't know why my fingerprints were registered. I swear it's true. Honestly, I just thought it was a lucky break. Oh, that was a subtle detail, but yeah. She's not wearing gloves now. It sounds like Mai is being truthful, but... do you have any ideas why? Like, you put on a finger part, or... Oh! I really don't. I haven't attached any shady parts. I've just been regular old me the whole time. Can I have a second? Are we sure Mai never attached any upgrade parts? I didn't. I mean, that's scary. Then it's strange. The dummies have to look the same as their original human selves, right? But comparing with the victim video, the Mai here now has no gloves. Huh? It's true. In the video, we saw she was wearing gloves. What does that mean? Now that you mention it, why was I gloveless from the start? They're my favorite. Did they just forget to give me them? They're surely not ones to make half measures. Huh? I suppose that must mean... her gloves were taken off to attach a part, perhaps? Someone went and attached something before I woke up? But you could just put her gloves back on after attaching it, right? True, that's strange. Why were only Mai's gloves not put back on her, I wonder? Huh, the only one that makes sense. The gloves didn't fit. Did the gloves not fit? You mean the gloves shrank? No. Opposite. Opposite? She has Midori's hands, doesn't she? Exactly. The hands that got attached to Mai were bigger than her original hands. I've come to an absurd conclusion, but it would be consistent with the fingerprint scan. Like the creation of Midori's ID card. This floor has been designed to suit the floor master, Midori. So then it's natural that the fingerprint scanner would be configured for Midori. Huh? And Mai's hand, which she used for the fingerprint scan, was bigger than her original hand. As if it were a man's. Then... You're trying to say my hands are Midori's hands? She had seaweed head's parts, meow? Not necessarily any old parts. We discovered that blue means human, red means doll. Do you remember when she did the fingerprint scan? It glowed blue. Stop it! That means these hands attached to me? They're Midori's human hands. And on that revelation, I'm going to call this a part. I'll see you as we continue next time.